Hello, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Master Coach Hasmin from Life Coach Philippines, certified co-actively co-create life coach and a mental health coach. And this is coaching for God-centered living. So this is a coaching conversation. This coaching conversation is for individuals who are ready to live a life centered to God. And my mission is to help you to get to that next level of living. So thank you for joining me today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting me know where are you coming from today, and please do tag a friend. This is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, so please do tag a friend, circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I will be sharing to you for this session. So as you can see here on the screen, we are going to talk about how to how to live courageously. Okay, be courageously different. Okay, especially at this time, there are a lot of people who wants to copy a person, right? So how can we really be courageously different? So you may also give some shout out and greet and reach out with some inspiring message to those, to your friends, to your loved ones. And also, if you are watching this on a replay, so please do comment hashtag replay. So I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach A I Connect. So if you are new to our platform, so please like, follow, and subscribe. And thank you for joining me. I can see here, see Leonard from Benguet. Thank you for joining me. And it's going to be an exciting afternoon. So how can we be courageously different? So for all of you who have just uh, first time to tune in here in the Sunday episode coaching for God-centered living, I am Master Coach Hasmin, a life and mental health coach, a certified life coach from Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. I am also a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I am also one of Master Coach's scholars in public speaking workshop. I am also a pastor's wife, and I have two kids ages 19 and 17 years old. And by profession, I am a registered medical technologist. I've worked as a registered medical technologist for a decade, and before I shifted into a different career, which is marketing. So up to the present, okay, 13 years now, I am a marketing person, and I work in a diagnostic company. And by heart, by mission, okay, I am a life coach. I conduct personal and professional coaching, one-on-one, group coaching, workshops, webinars, and master classes. So if there's anything that you need, any services about coaching, you can email me at hasminmiroy@gmail.com or message me at 0918 944-7841. You can also like my Facebook page as Coach Hasmin, so you can get to read about coaching. You can watch my coaching talks, FB lives every day. You can watch it in my FB page, Coach Hasmin. So I am also the founder and creator of Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community. So I will be sharing that to you later on before we end our session. So for all of you who are just tuned in right now, it's really important that today be a blessing. Today be a blessing by sharing your hashtag pack my bag moment. So what is hashtag pack my bag moment? So these are your aha moments. These are your quotable quotes that you have learned from this session. So in fact, all of you can create your own quotes. You don't need to copy someone else's quote. So you can, whatever it is that you have learned this afternoon, you can create a quote from that. And then don't forget to put hashtag pack my bag moment. So own that, okay? Own that learning, own something this afternoon from this session. So also don't forget to put hashtag coaching TikTok, and let's make it trending. Let's make your aha moment. Let's make your quotable quotes, your pack my bag moment trending for today. It's Sunday. It's May 10th, 2023. So thank you for joining me. So I can see here si Coach Sherry, si Coach North. Okay, mga team North natin ito, no. So keep sharing this afternoon. Be a blessing today. Okay. So have you ever stopped? Okay, for a while. So that's why every Sunday, this is our topic, God, coaching for God-centered living, because I believe that this is a moment to pause as we prepare for another week of work, another week of task. Okay, so it's good that we have a moment to stop, pause, and reflect and ask ourselves that in all that I am doing, am I doing it to God or am I doing it to myself? Am I living a God centered life or a self centered life? So, here, every Sunday, it's a moment to pause for you to reflect on. Okay, so let's talk about coaching for God centered life. So, this segment is not about religion, this segment is not about church, but this segment is all about your personal relationship with God. So your struggles and all about your relationship and personal walk with God, because I believe that that relationship is something that is really personal between you and God. So most of the things that we will be seeing, you will be seeing here, okay, comes from the scripture, comes from the Bible, and how we can relate those Bible scriptures in our daily life to empower us for another week of work, for another week of learnings, and for another week of task to do. Are we living a God-centered life or a self-centered life? So take a moment of pause and reflect on this question. Okay. So today, this afternoon, our topic is be courageously different. Okay, so if you can see here in the picture, there's a lot of dogs. I think these dogs are really a breed. Okay, may breed sila. They are, anong tawag sa kanilang mga dogs? So you can type in the chat box yung mga dogs na nakikita nyo on the screen, anong breed sila. Okay, so and then you can see also a cat, okay, in front of the dogs, and the dogs are just looking. So if you are to overcome, okay, any battles in your life and be the person that you are called to be, you must have the courage to be different. So if you can see here in the picture, di ba, yung cat, hindi siya natakot sa mga German Shepherd ba ito? Okay? Mga guard dogs na ito, hindi siya natakot to be different. Okay? And the cat just courageously passed through in front of a herd of dogs. And because of that confidence and because of that courageous act nung cat, 'di ba? Hindi siya inano ng mga dogs, hindi siya sinaktan, no, hindi siya sinugod ng mga dogs. So we can be like this cat. We can be courageously different, and we will really be get the things, okay, that yung mga gusto natin sa buhay, okay, if we are courageously different, we will be able to achieve it, okay. But the problem is, even though we know that each of us are different, okay, we still try to be like each other. Have you ever wondered that, right? So kahit na alam natin that we are unique, that we have our own talent, that we have our own skills and abilities, we still try to be like each other. And that is what is causing us unhappiness and unfulfillment. So let's talk about being courageously different. So thank you. Ayun, German Shepherds nga. Tama nga, K9 sila, sabi ni Coach Dean. Ito yung mga nakikita natin sa mall, di ba? Para before we enter yung mga facilities, di ba? So Coach Dean, thank you for joining, Coach. Okay, si Coach Nilo and Winnie, thank you for joining. Si Coach Ann, thank you for joining, and Coach Shybel. Yes, so it's going to be an exciting afternoon. So let's be courageously different. So let us not be afraid of being different. Sometimes natatakot tayo, di ba? Kaya gusto natin mag-conform na lang tayo, maging kamukha na lang tayo ng ibang tao because we are afraid to be different. But you know what? Okay, if you are going to be a success at being completely and fully you, okay, you are going to have to take a chance on not being like everyone else. There's so many people now in the world. Kung minsan magkakamukha sila, di ba? But if you want to stand out, but if you want to be authentically you and fully you and completely you really have to take a chance on not being like everyone else. So my question to you now, okay, is are you trying to win the favor of man or of God? Because God created us all differently. God created you uniquely, okay? Okay, but when you try to win, to be like someone else that you are not, you are actually winning the favor of men instead of God. So that's why if you want to have a God-centered living, be very careful, assess, reflect. Who is it that you are trying to win? Is it the favor of man, or is it the favor of God who created you to be just like you, not anyone else, right? So becoming a people pleaser is one of the easiest things we can do, right? Kopyahin mo na lang eh, kaya madali lang siya, di ba? But one that can ultimately make us very unhappy. So if you are able to watch yung episode every 2 p.m. with Coach Trisha, self-expression, a lot of people is not able to express themselves, right? So when you are not able to express yourself, your feeling, who you truly are, the result is you become unhappy. So we become people pleasers and we no longer do the things, okay? We no longer do the things that we want to do, but what everybody else wants us to do because we think that will gain us acceptance and approval, right? Although, yes, it's good. Yes, it's good. I believe, okay? I believe that you also feel that when you are being liked, okay, when you hear comments by other people, and when you are liked by other people, that makes us feel good about ourselves. Yes, but that is okay as long as, okay, that is okay, remember, that is okay as long as you don't derive your sense of self-worth from it. So even without those comments, even without those like, it should not affect you. You should not derive your sense of worth by those comments or validation of other people. So our validation or our sense of worth should be rooted and grounded in the not in the opinions of men, but in the love of God and how God sees us. Okay? So people pleasing, sabi ni Coach Glacy here, is a chain to the life that you truly want. Amen. Diba? True. Tama, Coach Glacy. So, if you want to really be courageously different, then this I'll be sharing to you 5 tips on how to be courageously different. So growing up, I'm really different. So so if you know me, or if you have known me before, so there are a lot of things that I do differently. So I'm sure that my fellow MBAs here know that story, that I there are moments that I really don't fit in the molds, and there are times that I would do things differently. But there are a lot of advantages if you do things, if you are courageously different. So number one tip, okay, how to be courageously different is, do not be conscious, okay? Do not be overly conscious with the opinion of other people. Okay? So other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. I must admit, okay, I also don't like when people are unhappy with me. So when people say things about me, so I do get upset. Okay, I do get upset as well when people say not so good things about me. But as I mentioned here, do not be overly conscious with the opinion of other people, because that is not, okay, their opinion does not have to become your reality. So we must always remember that. Okay? So of course we are human and we will feel hurt. Okay? Masasaktan naman din tayo sa mga comment nila, but that doesn't mean that their opinions, okay, is your reality. Okay? So do not let the people to really dictate, okay, dictate who you are because of their opinions. Okay? So you will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog who barks. Diba? Sabi ni Winston Churchill, sa tama naman, ano? So kung lahat na lang ng dogs na nagbabark dyan ay babatuhin mo, okay, you will never ever get to your destination. Okay, so be courageously different. Yes, Coach Phoebe. So Coach Lilo said here is being different and being courageously different. So what does that mean? great difference worth discerning. O, di ba? Galing ka, Coach Nina, di ba? So, it's really worth discerning, right? So, being different and being courageously different is a different thing, okay? So, that is tip number one. People may not always see, okay, the treasure that God has placed within you. So don't place too much value on the opinion of others. It doesn't matter, okay, kung hindi nila nakakita, but God, okay, believe that God has given you a lot of treasures inside of you. Yes, some people may not be able to see it. Some people will not be able to appreciate it. But trust that God knows what is in you, and He will choose you even when others overlook you. That's why my question earlier is, sino yung piniplease mo? Are you a man pleaser or God pleaser? Yes, man can overlook those things, but remember that God, okay, does not overlook you. So what is really important is who you are becoming in the process, right? So who are you becoming in the process that God is really taking you into. So you do not have to really be overly conscious. Yun yung number one. Do not be overly conscious with the opinions of others. Number two, how to be courageously different. Okay? Because we are all different. Sa totoo naman, in reality, we are all different is walk in love. Walk in love. Let the peace of God rule in your hearts. Because when you receive comments, right? So when you receive bashing, with your creations, okay, so it's really not pleasing, di ba? Nakaka-hurt, nakakagalit, di ba? Gusto mong maghalit, di ba? But don't ever forget to walk in love. So if we know that we are doing the best, okay, we know how, okay, we are doing the best that we can, we know that we are doing the right thing to do, then we should not let other people's opinion of us bother us, and cause us to be afraid to be different. Minsan yun yung nagiging dahilan, di ba? Kasi ayoko nang gawin, di ba? Kasi pag naka-receive ka na ng negative comment, okay, you stop being different. You stop doing what you are doing. So still, we must walk in love, okay? We cannot just do anything we want, okay? In walking with love, we cannot just do anything we want to anytime we want to, okay? We cannot say whoever doesn't like it, that's tough, okay, that's their problem. Okay? Let's continue to exercise love. Yet, we must allow people, okay? We will not allow people to manipulate and control us to the point that we are never be free to be who we are. So if we do, we will always be trying to become whatever we think others expect us to be. So walk in love and let the peace of God rule in your hearts. And at the end of the day, we cannot please everyone else, right? So we must walk in love and let the peace of God rule in your heart. Number three is be transformed and not conform. When you say conform, it means to be similar in a form of character, to comply, to behave in accordance with prevailing modes or customs. So do not be conformed. In fact, it is scripturally, biblically, God said that in His Word that be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Every day we need to renew our mind. Every day we need not to be conformed to the patterns of this world. We need not to be conformed to other people in a form of character, in a form of behavior. Okay, we just need to renew our mind every day. So the world is continually trying to conform us to its image. So when I say the word, okay, the word means here, these are those we know and we deal with on a daily basis. So it may be family, friends, people in the neighborhood, or even in the church or community that you belong. So people will always try to get us into their mold. Okay, have you ever experienced that in your entire life, that people try to get you into their mold? Okay, since ganito ka, dapat ganito ka. Dapat ganito yung sinasabi mo. Dapat ganito yung ginagawa mo. Di ba? People do that because partly of their own insecurity. Okay, so last week I've talked about insecurity. You can watch the replay of that. But when people try to dictate you to become this person, okay, that is because, okay, of their own insecurity. It makes them feel better about what they are doing if they can get someone else to do it too. If they can dictate someone to be like that person, okay, they feel, okay, it makes them feel better. But deep inside, they have that insecurity. And how can you imagine how nice would the world be if we will all be just be ourselves, if we will all not conform, okay, we will not all conform to the world, but we will just renew our mind, and we will just be ourselves. So don't be afraid to be to be different. So, but instead, be courageously different. Number four, okay, before number four is each person could be secure in who he is and would let others be who they are. So as you allow yourself, as you secure yourself to be who you are, okay, let other people be who they are as well. So we would not have to try to be a little clones of one another. And I saw this in the internet. Okay, this drawing, a butterfly. It says here, a child is like a butterfly, or a person is like a butterfly in the wind. Some can fly higher than others, but each one flies the best it can. Why compare one against the other? Each one is different. Each one is special. Each one is beautiful. So you can put a heart sign there if you appreciate this point. This poem. Okay, so yes, right? But we are all different. Even the butterflies have their own way of flying. Some fly higher, some fly differently, some fly lower, diba? But each one, each butterfly, they are doing the best that they can. So we don't need to compare them with each other, because each one is different, each one is special, each one is beautiful in the same way with God's creation, in the same way with us. Each one of us is different. Each one of us is special. Each one of us is beautiful. And we are all doing our best to really fulfill our purpose, to really fulfill our mission. So, as you become secure in yourself for who you are, okay, let other people be who they are as well. So, that is number four. Number five is be different. Number four, be different, become an innovator. Yun. So become an innovator. In fact, one of the greatest reformers in the world. If you're familiar with Martin Luther King, you can type in the chat box. Yes, hashtag I know Martin Luther King. Okay, one of the greatest reformer in the world. He says the time is always the time is always right to do what is right. So if you know that you are doing what is right, time is always right. You don't have to wait for another day. If you know that you are doing the right thing, okay, then do it anyway. Do not consider, okay, other people. Kung alam mong tama yung gagawin mo, then do it right now. And there's in fact a lot of people who become different and became innovator. And Martin Luther also said, use me, God. Show me how to take who I am, who I want to be, and what I can do, and use it for a purpose greater than myself. I pray that this afternoon, this is our declaration, this is our heart, to just let God use us, and that He use us for a purpose that is greater than ourselves. In fact, if you read the scriptures, there's a lot of great men and women in the Bible wherein they also, okay, they also at one point in their life they were afraid to be different. For example, Jeremiah, he was a young prophet, a young called by God, a young prophet, and the excuse that he gave to God is, I am too young. Okay, but he did what he had to do. Okay, he did what he had to do despite his age. And Timothy as well. So sabi rin niya, I am too young. Okay, but Paul said, don't worry about your youth, Timothy. God has called you and anointed you. So keep your eyes on that call. I believe that each one of us, okay, have have our own calling, have our own purpose. So let's not make any excuses. It's okay to be different, become an innovator. So just imagine, okay, what if these people had not had the courage to be different? What if these people had listened to the opinions of other people? Okay, have you ever thought of this? Our history could have been different if Martin Luther King did not okay have the courage to be different, and the great men and women that we know in this world. What if they'd listen to the opinions of other people? History could have been different. Probably we are not enjoying what we have right now, or we don't enjoy what we have now. So they have paid a price. These people, okay, i- them being different, they paid a price. They had to step out, okay, and be innovators. Okay, they did not allow, okay, to be ruled and controlled by what everybody thought they should be, so that they can fulfill their mission. So do not allow anyone, okay, rule you or control you, okay, because they thought that you should not be doing what you should be doing. So that is number 4. And number 5 is how to be courageously different. Say yes to the call of God. Isaiah 68, 6 verse 8 says here, I also heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said, I here. I am here. Send me. God is looking, okay? God is looking for people who is going to respond for the call. God is looking for someone, okay, who will say yes to what he wants. Okay, who will say yes for the mission, who will say yes for the world, who will say yes to do something in this world. We all have an assignment, and my assignment may be different from you, in the same way that your assignment from God is different from mine. But one thing that we are all certain is we have our own. So let's not copy, okay, other people's assignment or mission. Let's be original and be courageously different. Okay, I used to think, sabi dito, I happened to see this quote, okay? I used to think you had to be special for God to use you. But now I know you simply need to say yes. As we can see here, God is looking for people who will say yes. God is looking for people whom He will send and do the works and do the mission and do the thing that He wants to do to the world. So, are you saying yes? Okay? To be courageously different is to say yes to the call of God. Okay? So, you say yes to the call of God. Be a good pleaser, find favor in God, and say yes to the call of God. That is being courageously different. We all have our own. Remember that, okay? Mine can be different from yours, and yours can be different from mine. But what is really important is say yes to your own call. Say yes to your own God, to your own mission to God. So be courageously different. Have the courage to be different. It will change your life, and God will exalt you in the process. So my question to you before I end this afternoon is, what can you start today? How can you start living? Okay, be how can you start to be courageously different? 5 tips, okay? Do not be overly conscious with the opinion of others. Walk in love, be transformed, not conform. Be different, become innovator, and say yes to the call of God. So, if you need a conversation, okay, let's have a breakthrough conversation. If you want to know more of this process, if you want to know more in this area of life, of uh, being courageously different. So let's have a conversation. You can message me, you can email me, and let's schedule um, breakthrough conversation. And you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to go through to this journey alone. You know what? Life is too short. Okay, let's live this life to the fullest, and let's begin. Okay, as you say yes to the call of God, let's begin your journey today. And I also invite you to be part of my community, Life Coach. I Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community. So if you are someone who needs to really end that confusion in your life right now, you are confused on what will I say yes to God? What is my purpose? What is my assignment? Okay, if you're looking for that, okay, so I invite you to join me inside Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community. Sometimes we have these questions in our mind, okay? Life can be confusing at times. We can question, who am I? Where am I going in life? What is my purpose? Is your life filled with chaos? Sometimes we feel that we are lost inside a maze wherein every time we move, it's a dead end. We cannot find that way out. We cannot find that path, that right path that would really make us happy, that would really make us fulfill, that would really make us feel that accomplishment in life. Sometimes we are lost in a maze, inside a maze, and we don't know what to do. So why not give yourself the permission to get out from that cycle, to get out from that maze of dead ends, okay? From confusion to clarity. So choose a different path. You can choose a labyrinth. So what is a labyrinth? It is a unicursal, a single non-branching path which leads to the center. And what is that center? And that is the will of God to your life. That is the purpose of God in your life. So choose right now. You have a choice. Are you still going to 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 walk, okay, to choose the path inside a maze or in that is full of dead ends, okay, trial and error, or would you choose a single path that leads to the center, and that is the labyrinth? What is the path that you are going to take right now? Maze or labyrinth? Remember, every day do something that will lead you closer to your purpose and to God. So maybe this is the reason why, okay, maybe this is the reason why you feel you are afraid to become different. Okay, so it's time to choose, okay, give yourself the permission to choose a different path. So if there is a way that will make sense to your situation and figure out what is your next step, what will be your answer? It is a yes or a no. So the world is round and life goes on, a never ending cycle of chaos until you make a decision to make order as a priority in life. So I invite you to join me inside Life's Labyrinth Coaching Community, and let's make order a priority in your life. So as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So do join us for another coaching conversation tomorrow. It's Monday with couple Coach Sean and Coach Teen at 10 a.m. Coach Maan for coaching for healthy mind space at 2 p.m. and Coach Teen for coaching for relationship at 4 p.m. And also, I would like to invite you to Master Coach A co-actively co-create life coach certification program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in your life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So this includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3 days live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3 days live business bootcamp with senior coaching team in the house. So the program package also come with many other bonuses. So just connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities that is waiting for you in this profession. So I am part of the batch one. So I've completed the 21 days journey and the 3 days boot camp and a live coaching bootcamp and the 3 days business bootcamp, and it's really a wonderful experience, and you can get started with your coaching profession. And if you want to take it to the next level into it as a business, you can do it as well. Even when you are even as a part-time, you can also do it. So you have a choice: do it as a part-time or do it as a full-time. So message Coach Rizal now. It's ongoing. You can start anytime. Okay, message her right now at 0917-586-1661. So once again, thank you. This is Master Coach Hasmin from Life Coach Philippines for coaching Think Talk. So coaches like us think and talk like this. So this is us in the Philippines. Bye-bye. Love bomb boom. Love bomb boom.